from now to paraphrase Abraham Lincoln. The very first balloon sat was flown from this very barn on August 15th, 1987. It was the first balloon sat in the United States to be flown, as you know, the typical weather balloon with a 12-pound payload. This is the very first payload flown into near space, 1987. 4 days from now will mark the 20th anniversary. Why did I choose August 15th, you might ask? It's my birthday. I figured, what better than a really large birthday balloon? This consisted of a little 50 milliwatt 2-meter FM transmitter, all done discreetly. A video overlay board, which is the prototype to one that I sold a lot of, uses an EEPROM and the color generation circuit from a Radio Shack color computer. And I still sell these. This is the very first prototype one. This is a 1-watt ATV transmitter, and I used little flat lithium photo cells from Kodak. It went up to probably 100,000 feet. We lost signal at 70,000 feet because the batteries failed on me. And we had a chase plane flown by Jim, W8ELK. We had Mel, K8LWR, was here, one of the pioneers in near space ballooning. And we lost it. We had a visual on it until it popped somewhere northwest of Finland. We got a phone call 6 weeks later from a farmer who found it in his soybean field as it was about to go through his harvesting machine. And he saw the reward sign, which I call my backup recovery system. And it paid off many times, let me tell you. Because this is the day before GPS and before APRS. We had to do it the hard way by direction finding on the signal. That was the only way. And we found quite a few of it. In fact, we still do it just for fun. We'll send up a transmitter just to test our skills and do practice. But this guy's been around. It's flown a couple of times. This payload back here was the very first. This was not a live camera. This was just a video overlay, a video screen graphic. This was the very first live TV camera payload. This one has flown 20 times into near space over the course of 20 years. It crash landed in the Mojave Desert when the parachute failed and landed in a sand dune, which saved it. We had a chase plane and a chase helicopter. And when the parachute failed, it hit the ground going over 100 miles an hour. And we lost signal on the television. Well, the chase plane had a little TV set, and he started picking up a picture again, and it kept getting stronger. We thought he was seeing things because we were getting nothing on the ground. And he says, hey, I see a lake, I see houses. Hey, look, the same lake and houses I see. I see an airplane wing. Whoop! Shoom, right by his plane. I watched him smash into the sand in the Mojave Desert. And my friend with the Magnum PI helicopter bought the helicopter from the Magnum PI show. He came with the helicopter and picked it up out of the desert because it was miles from any road.
Wow.
So this guy's been around, and that's the little Garfield and a balloon logo. I don't know if you can see it. That was our symbol for our third balloon flight ever. This is, we also have flown the Wayne State University Solar Tracker Sun Tracker, and this is the payload that was flown to test solar cells in a space environment without having to send it up on the shuttle. So, and it really, as the fellows from Lewis, we have two representatives from Lewis there, can tell you, it's correlated pretty well to a space environment where you're 99% of the Earth's atmosphere is below you at 100,000 feet. You can see the curvature of outer space, the curvature of the Earth and the blackness of space, even in broad daylight. So with that, this is going to be my launch number 200 plus. I've stopped keeping track years ago, so it's 200 to 300 somewhere in there. I've launched from 19 states in the United States in that time, and I'm working on an award for launched all states. I've got together a little award for that, so I'm working on all states. So with that, we're going to launch probably from that field down there. It's a nice calm day, so I don't expect any wind to be kicking up. We'll, once your payloads are functioning and ready, we'll begin inflation in the barn or outside if you feel more comfortable outside. And then we'll do a group launch at about 8:30, 8:45, somewhere in there.